Hello, dear friends! Our holiday's over and we are so excited to be back with you. We also say welcome to our new friends who have just joined us. And let's get started. This week we are celebrating a very important day. July 26th, declared by UNESCO in 2015, is the International Day for the Conservation of the Mangrove Ecosystem. So, do we know what a mangrove is? Let's learn. Mangroves are tree and shrub species that manage to live in those challenging, salty swamps where the land and sea meet. Most plants cannot live in salty water because salt dries them out. Mangroves, however, are like filters. They filter the water through their roots or expel the salt they accumulate in their leaves. We learned in our previous episodes that soil needs to be sufficiently aerated for plant health.
The soil where mangroves live is a type of soil that is very salty and muddy, washed by seawater, and therefore very low in oxygen.
So, how do these trees with lush green leaves and massive roots survive in salty seawater under these conditions? Mangroves are found in different tropical regions of the world, and each has different strategies for dealing with the salt in seawater. Filtration. Some, like the red mangrove species, keep most of the salt out through ultrafiltration mechanisms they establish in their roots. Excretion. Species such as the black mangrove expel some of the salt by crystallizing it through special glands on their leaves. You can see salt crystals on the leaf surface. Sequestration. Some species store salt in their leaves or bark and then shed these tissues to remove the salt from their bodies. Thanks to their octopus-like roots, mangroves breathe directly from the atmosphere in muddy, oxygen-poor environments.
As in black mangroves, the straw-like structures that emerge from the soil upwards allow the tree to directly exchange gases with the atmosphere when the tide recedes. They're just like a diver with dozens of snorkels.
These octopus-like root structures of mangroves also provide support to the tree when the tide comes in, that is, when the seawaters arrive. These trees reduce turbulence in slow-moving coastal waters. The reduction in turbulence allows the sediment suspended in the water to settle, sedimentation. This process causes the coastline to actually grow upwards. As the sea level rises, mangroves try to survive by building their own soil. In other words, unlike terrestrial forests, mangroves are an ecosystem that accumulates soil. Mangroves are literally soil engineers. These forested wetlands are rich in biodiversity. They serve as breeding grounds for fish and crustaceans, food sources for monkeys, deer, birds, and kangaroos, and nectar for honeybees. Do you know that these trees not only clean the air? They also hide a massive treasure in the mud beneath their roots. This treasure prevents our planet from warming up. Blue carbon. So, what is this blue carbon? Let's learn. Blue carbon is carbon captured and stored by ocean and coastal ecosystems, especially mangroves, seagrasses, and salt marshes. It is called blue because it occurs entirely in aquatic environments. Terrestrial forests, trees on land, store carbon mainly in their trunks and branches, that is, above. Blue carbon ecosystems, on the other hand, store carbon not in the tree itself, but in that rich, oxygen-poor layer of mud beneath the tree. This muddy soil layer is a very dense carbon sink. Once carbon is trapped here, it is very difficult for it to get out. It is like a carbon safe that is thousands of years old.
That is why a hectare of mangrove forest can store much more carbon in the long term than a tropical rainforest of the same size.
When mangroves are destroyed or damaged, this safe is opened, and the carbon that has been trapped for centuries is rapidly released back into the atmosphere.
Therefore, protecting mangroves is not just about saving trees, but also like neutralizing a huge oven that will heat up our planet.
1 hectare of mangrove forest can store 3,754 tons of carbon. This is equivalent to taking more than 2,650 vehicles off the road for a year.
Carbon is an element that's everywhere on our planet, and it fits perfectly with our slogan that the best thing in life is having enough of everything. We will learn detailed information about carbon in our upcoming episodes. Mangroves serve as a natural coastal defense against storm surges, tsunamis, rising sea levels, and erosion. A 500-meter strip of mangroves reduces wave height by 50% to 99%. The Sundarbans in India and Bangladesh, which are World Heritage Sites, both form the largest protected mangrove area in the world and are home to the remaining largest Bengal tiger population. Mangroves scattered across different parts of the world are a world heritage and heroes of our planet. Now you know why mangroves are so important. Remember, those who love the soil the most are the ones who know it best.
Join my adventures, learn, discover, and become a soil hero too!
Now, every weekend on Saturdays and Sundays, we will be together with our new adventures!
Don't miss out! Subscribe now and turn on notifications! It's time to explore!
Toppy time, let's grow and shine. Toppy time, the garden's mine. Dig it, drop it, water, pop it, sprout so fast you can't stop it. Little green buds doing the shimmy, turning the dirt into something pretty. Toppy, grow so snappy. Toppy, makes plums happy. Toppy time, the garden's mine. Let's grow and shine.